So next thing we're gonna make is a chicken noodle soup. So we already started it here, and you guys can't see this, but I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. Here's what we've added to this one, and we're gonna duplicate that on our mug chicken noodle soup. So this is where we're gonna pull in those ramen noodles. Break these up to whatever size you want. I usually like mine really broken up, but this is one of those, however you like your noodles. We're choosing ramen noodles on this one because they cook really easily in the microwave. You can also boil some noodles and then put them in your mug and create this chicken noodle soup. But we're going for quick cooking. This little flavor packet, even though we did choose the low sodium, we're gonna throw this out. Even the low sodium is really high in sodium. So we're gonna put about half a package. Save that label for me. Okay. Right down on the bottom of our mug. All right, so we're gonna put the rest of this in our bigger pot. Size of your noodles is totally up to you. What noodles you use if you're making a bigger pot like this. We're making a bigger pot tonight, and then we're gonna give all of you a little sample of it. But whatever type of noodles you wanna add, you can add some tortellini in here. You can add all different things. This is a really basic chicken noodle soup. All right, so we've got our ramen noodles in there. We're gonna add in some frozen vegetables. Same frozen vegetables we used for our chicken pot pie, we're also going to use in our little mug chicken noodle soup here. So we're going to give it about, this is kind of up to you how much you put in here. I'm going to put about a 1/4 cup of vegetables, and then I'm going to give it a little bit of spinach. And that off to you to put back in the freezer. Mm-hmm. Where did our spinach go? Oh, there it is. Just a little handful here, and you can get fancy and cut your spinach. I'm gonna tear it because, as we know, spinach cooks down quite a bit. So, I mean, you can be fancy if you want, or you can just rip it. Now your recipe says 2 packets of Lipton soup. That's for 8 servings, so remember that. I'm gonna be honest with you, what we're doing is we didn't put 2 full packets in there, we only put 1. Again, we're going for a lower sodium, so you can put the 2 packets in there of the Lipton onion soup, or you can put 1 packet in there and just kind of season it with some other herbs. We put some fresh herbs in there. We're putting a tiny bit of the basil pesto like we used last time. And here we're just going to put about a teaspoon in our mug. We're going to take our Lipton soup packet, and we're probably only going to use less than a teaspoon of this, and then we're going to fill it up with chicken broth and put it in the microwave. And then as soon as we do that, so when you're making this into a mug meal, you're really just going to put tiny amounts of each one of the ingredients. So about a teaspoon. Fill this up with chicken broth. And then we're going to pop it in the microwave for about 2.5 minutes. We're going to look at the pasta after 2.5 minutes. If it's done, then your chicken noodle soup is done. If not, you'll go in 30-second intervals until it gets to the consistency that you want.